Hello everyone, Fluffy here. It is 1:39 in the afternoon on Friday. Sorry it's been a few days since I've recorded. I think the last one I did was with the chicken wings with the wifey. So she's been under the weather. Y'all had noticed on it that she wasn't looking well, even though it was only like, what, the third time you'd seen her? But just as a heads up, she wasn't, the achy kind of flu-like symptoms, and when she went to the doctor, according to the doctor, which sounded very bizarre to me, let's put that on pause because I've got hot water over here and I don't need it to cool down before I can get it in here. What I have for you today, this was a suggestion from iEats. iEats, let me know if this is the one you wanted me to try. I think it is. I think this is made by the Shin company, and I love Shin ramen, so I know I'm going to love these. But anyway, she suggested these when she saw me eat the other udon noodles. So I'll be opening it while I tell you about life. Anyway, they said that there was, according to the doctor, there was a rare form of strep going around where you have strep, but you don't have like the glass in the throat or fever. And she said that, how you can tell, I'm not going to be gross, but how you can look down the throat and they can tell that it's strep. And they'll test it and it'll come up as strep, but you don't have all the normal symptoms of strep. So if y'all have been achy, having the symptoms of strep, achy, not feeling well, she said her throat felt scratchy, but not like you would when you have strep. You notice I haven't been up that long ago. So, alright, you know what? I'm getting scared because this stuff, look, no, okay, I'm looking through the light and it's brown, not red. It's a fire noodle challenge all over again. Anyway, so, if y'all have been having those symptoms, you might want to go to the doc because strep throat can turn into scarlet fever if it goes unchecked. That's what my doctor told me years ago when I kept strep for like 3 months. It left my throat and went through my body. And alright. You know what? I don't know why I put those up. Because I try to be careful with sauces. So what has everybody been up to since I spoke to y'all last, or since y'all saw me last? I'll put this on the laptop. Like I said, nothing here. My wife's been off for the last few days with her illness, but she was feeling a lot better, so she decided to go back into work today. Y'all, she really enjoys doing the mukbang. She was even, when she was feeling crappy, let's do another one. I just got some hot water here. Don't see a fill line. So hopefully I won't fill it up too much. Ooh, this smells more fishy than the chlorella ramen that I had. So this one's smelling really fishy. I think some of that brown sauce had fish sauce in it, which I love fish sauce, so I'm okay with that. Wow, my face is looking really crappy today. I apologize, y'all. I'm looking halfway pretty the last couple of times you saw me, so today I'm looking like a busted can of biscuits. maybe 2 cans. But none of my viewers are shallow, so I don't think you really care. Oh, you know what? I forgot. This is one of those, and I always wanted to have it. I don't think these udon noodles are supposed to be eaten with juice because I'm looking here and I see it on the videos. This is the strainer, and I think you're supposed to strain the water out. But I love soup, so I'm gonna just keep the water in there. So if it tastes gross, I'm still gonna eat it. But I thought, ooh, I never find the ones where you can drain the water. Yep, pour out water. So I already messed it up. Sorry, iEats, but I can't remember if you had water with yours, but I'm sure I'll get over it. And something else I got excited about, yes, I don't have a life, so I'm really excited. Look what I got. this was a bonus, and these are really good, but I found this, and most of the mukbangers who eat Korean food have these, and I just wanted one so bad. I think the first person I saw to have it was Kimmy, and there were several mukbangers, and right now I can't think of them. I know it was more than just her. They have the wooden spoon, and I kind of like it because when you do with real dishes, it's not going to clink clink. You know how people gets on people's nerves, and you try really hard not to do it. So I finally got it. I've used it several times for everything, and I think it's gonna be my go-to spoon until I wear it out. So I got one. So it's really good, and my wife saw it, and I didn't get her one because she's not really too overly picky about it, but I think I'll get her one and my daughter one. So let me break up the udon noodles. So now it's probably gonna taste like crap because I guess the sauce should have gone just on the noodles. So, and I just wanted to sit and do it real quick. I gotta go out and take care of some banking, and my wife bought herself a bag of grapes thinking she was gonna go back to work, and then of course she didn't go in, and so every time I walked by I grabbed a handful of grapes, and now they're gone. I think she, poor thing, got one serving for today, and she's still got to work a few more days. So it's really weird because I'm over here on the TV watching the Roku. Like I said, you can get Netflix app and then YouTube, and I'm watching us do the fire noodle challenge. It's on mute, but I just kind of smiled because she beat me and she doesn't let me. I'm so silly. What I also have today is a Diet Pepsi. I didn't feel like getting ice, but when you have the job the wife and I have, you know, drinking and eating on fly is normal, so I've learned to drink soda just out of the bottle or the can warm, so I don't always need ice. Shut up, Mona. Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all. I told Mona to shut up and I got paid back. Let me try the juice. It tastes a little watered down because I should have drained it and just poured the noodles on, but I didn't. Soy sauce tastes like fish sauce. Not bad. All the red, I thought it was going to be spicy, and it's not. But that's okay. I shouldn't have wore this light blue, because you know how I am with eating, and light blue and this soy sauce does not mix. I love udon noodles and the fact that the noodles are so nice and thick. A lot of these fish cakes in here. It's gonna be a quick mukbang because I got to get out and about, but I knew I hadn't filmed in days. I think, when did we do that chicken wing? I'm trying to think of when my daughter took us. Saturday night. No. Sunday. It's a really flippin' matter, Saturday. So we went to our son's house on Sunday. And then they were supposed to come over on Monday, but that kind of fell through, which is fine. They get busy. So I've been getting kind of my wife's beginning to get worried I was 255 subscribers, which is absolutely fantastic, so I thank y'all for that. Not too many spammers. Somebody that spammed me about, oh, I subscribe to you, please subscribe to me, and you know, on here it'll flag it. Sometimes YouTube will flag it as possible spam, and several people have mentioned this mukbanger, and this mukbanger said, oh, I subscribe to you and you subscribe to me, and they haven't. And that really surprises me, because several people like this person and have suggested this person, and well, that's what concerns my wife, you know, circling the airport. But someone has, and I don't know how, I try to be real careful, and I've tried to go back to my videos where I've let a couple of things slip, but then I didn't know how to edit out. And somebody has found out her name, and 2 people have said it. Well, I can't reiterate how important it is, and that I try to keep her identity really not out there because of her job. I'd be less security violation, so to speak, if y'all found out my name instead. And it kind of concerns her. So I don't know if it continues. I'm afraid she'll insist that I take my channel down, and I don't want to do that. So if you know her name, if you'll let me know how you found that out in private message. Especially with the climate these days. And then if I ask that you refrain from saying it, either in comments or on camera. I'm not upset, y'all. I'm really not. It's just, you know, when you know somebody's name, it kind of flows right out your mouth, and I promise you I'm not upset. She's not either. She's just kind of concerned that if it continues, what else is going to slip out. So she hasn't poo-pooed the P.O. box since she's found out. A couple of y'all know her first name. So I'm just trying to kind of nip it in the bud. So that's all I'll say about that. Trying to work out a couples collab with someone. I'm not going to say who, and just in case we can't work it out, but I hope so, because I answered their private message and they never got it. I've tried a couple of times to comment on somebody's comment to me, you know, posting of a comment to me, and it wouldn't let me do it. So I don't know what's going on. Have you other YouTubers, have you had this problem? It's been only happening in the last couple of days. Excuse me. So I don't know. But if it does happen, I'll be excited. I told this person, you all gotta think of what to eat, because everything that I have thought about, they have done collabs of that food with somebody else. So then my wife's, she's not picky. I mean, we've eaten Indian food, you know, she mostly eats chicken. Turkey, definitely no beef. So, but hopefully we got that in the works, and my wifey doesn't change her mind about it. Something else I wanted to bring up, and I friggin' forgot. It'll come to me probably after I hit stop. iEats, I haven't seen a video from you. What's up with that? Miss Sunshine, I hope you're doing well, dear. Still praying for you every day. My friend Marty from Martin Nicky, he posted a sushi video. Views, I know you saw comments that you watched his video. I begged him to do more mukbangs and cooking. He does really well with cooking. Shows, I love his vlogs because I love him, so I want to know what's going on in his life. But excuse me, I suffer from motion sickness. You know, Blair Witch Project for me was a wash. So I have a hard time. I have to look away sometimes and just listen to what he's saying because he likes to zip around. But I begged him to start doing more mukbangs, and so I hope that he will. So he came up with a sushi one. It was grocery store sushi, and at first he says, oh, it's not as good sushi because I got it at the supermarket, but he tore it up and it looked good. I've never really had sushi with all that stuff squirted on top, you know. For me, the extent of my sushi is at the Chinese restaurants, you know, they start serving it now, and kimbap is the Korean sushi is what I love and adore, so I really don't usually get past that. Wife doesn't like any of that, so this is pretty good, watered down. I can imagine if I'd done it right. That's funny. That's too funny. Wow, I'm having a hard time today. Yep, see it, y'all? I may have to change my shirt before I go out and about. Keep wanting to go out, but then I find excuses why I don't have to. Y'all, you're gonna love this spoon. You should get you one. Just got through watching Views on the Road. Her and her hubby did this fire a noodle challenge. Y'all, they tore it up like it was this kind of sauce. Of course, then they put serranos in there. There's some got all. And she admitted they put habaneros in their guacamole, so. But they also put cheese, the Munster cheese in there. I wish I would have thought of that. Because that's a milky product, so. But I don't even think, had they kept the cheese out of it, they tore it up. Hubby just tore it up, so major props to the two of y'all. That was a really good video. That was a really good video. I liked it. I don't know what's my problem today. Maybe it's warm soda. I'm grossing myself out, y'all. I think I'm not going to drink anymore. I got... And I know the odds are the more views you get, the more hate you're going to get. I get it. I don't like it, but I get it. But I had one guy, I'm assuming it's a guy, he spoke like a guy, but ask enough. What was the chicken wing one? Who the guy was in the green shirt. I'm sure y'all saw those messages, those comments, and I appreciate y'all letting me handle it. And I ultimately asked him to leave my channel, you know, and he didn't. He decided to put one more nasty comment on there. So I don't know. I know you can block a whole person. So if y'all will inbox me or private message me, you YouTubers, of how to do that, I would rather block this person, because all I did was, it said to hide or to block people from seeing this person's comments, and I did that. But then his comment, another comment showed up in the fire noodle challenge one, and so I blocked it there too. But I know that there's a way that you can completely block a person, and I hope you don't think that's chicken, but I just don't want that negativity here, you know. This is a safe place where we can talk to each other, and the people with chronic illness don't feel like they get stressed out because of negative comments. So, but I appreciate y'all letting me handle it, and not saying anything to that person, because that just kind of perpetuates, and that's the things that people like that like controversy. I guess they think they're king of the world when they do something like that. So, king or queen, I don't know. It just sounded like a guy. But what found it interesting, because his first comment was about fat people eating in front of the camera was disgusting. So I go over, try to, you know, my line of work, you try to figure out what you can about the person. I go over to his channel, and he's got his subscriptions public. And he's got 4 overweight mukbangers he's subscribed to on his channel. And I'm like, what? Especially one of the most popular overweight YouTubers. She does a lot of vlogs and stuff. And I'm like, really? So this is really a fetish for you or something? I don't know, but I just found that odd that he's telling me that fat people are disgusting, and yet you watch 4 overweight. I'm not going to call them fat, because I call myself fat, but fat is kind of a derogatory word, you know. A lot of people don't like it. I was going to call my channel Fatty Hates Fibro, but I knew that my wife would be upset with me for doing that, so that's where the word fluffy came from. So I said I wasn't going to because of the burping, and what do? Bad habit. Bad habits, bad as smoking. Ugh. But anyway, I just wanted to let y'all know I appreciate that. I handled it. So this is so good, y'all. There's been a lot of, I don't know if you remember me bringing up the guaifenesin protocol. I think it was my second video that I brought it up, where fibromyalgia is being treated, because I can't say cure, because even the person, Dr. St. Amand from California, he thinks that fibromyalgia is a liver defect, kidney defect, liver defect, and that it, the liver of the kidneys, I'm almost sure it's the liver, can't process out salicylates that you find in food and all kinds of stuff. And so the guaifenesin is the active ingredient in Mucinex. You take regular doses of that, and you figure out what your clearing dose is, and that it's supposed to help clear out the salicylates, because your liver can't process it all out. And then, even though your body needs salicylates, you have to take some in. But things like beauty products and stuff that have the salicylates in it, mostly beauty products and toothpaste that contain mint. He even encourages people, when you're preparing food, to wear gloves so the salicylates don't go directly into your skin. You let your body digest it and breaks it down, and I guess so your liver can take it better. And that people are getting almost back to normal on it. The only problem with that is I see I'm part of that page, even though I'm not doing the protocol. I'm part of the page on that Facebook. The people are in excruciating pain, like a flare times 10. And I told you I'm Sissy Lala. I can't do anything that I know is going to hurt me. If any of y'all on my YouTube channel are doing it, know about it, and have done it, what do you think? But so they did another article about the guaifenesin. I didn't read the article, but it's like, it's not the protocol people bringing up the guaifenesin. Do you see what I'm saying? It would be people spouting off about guaifenesin that are swearing that it's helping them do an article about it. But this just seemed like it was a non-protocol person doing the article. So I'm find that really, really interesting about, you know, now it's starting to get into the mainstream, so maybe there is something to it. I try it. I may have to mukbang from the bed. I've been trying to push myself more and more with moving around and stuff. I notice even when I did the chicken wing challenge, I'm trying to heat up the chicken wings, setting up the camera, getting everything ready. By the time I sat down, I was out of breath. I don't know if it's just my weight, the weight with the fibro, you know. I don't know. Most likely it's my weight, so I'm trying to... Guess I'm drinking off with no lid. So, you know, I just see a lot of people on the fibro pages where this fibromyalgia thing is breaking up relationships. Spouses and significant others not being able to handle the person being pulled down, calling them lazy, and they're not really sick, they're just wanting a way to stay home. That just breaks my heart. I just find myself very fortunate that my wife understands, or as much as she can without having it. I know sometimes she probably gets a little overwhelmed, and I know she might question it sometimes. She never says. Strictly an assumption on my part, and I think part of that is feeling guilty that I can't do a whole lot. But, you know, if we're going to move to another state during retirement, one of her concerns was, I'm almost done, yo. I didn't even show this close up, did I? Well, I flippin' suck. Oops. Y'all know what udon noodles look like, right? Let me show. You know what happens every time I... This is as close as you're getting. I'm not spilling. Anyway, that her concern was because to visit family 3 hours away, I don't always feel like going, and by the time I get there, it takes a lot out of me. Is part of that my weight? Probably. So I promised her that I would really work on trying to push myself a little bit, because I am a sissy lala, and I have been. I fixed the family kind of a weird chicken soup with those shell noodles. You remember the one I had with the Salisbury steak? We had some left over, so I just dumped that in the juice and put the turmeric in there because it's supposed to be good for pain. I'm watching this couple because, you know, it automatically autoplays. They're doing the fiery noodle challenge because that's the last one I watched with us. It's a black couple. She's gorgeous. He's handsome. I don't know. I think they got a leaky glass, but they're just chugging water. Looks like they got it all eaten. And let me see who it is. Give them a shout out, and I don't even know who they are, but that's funny. And the husband's leaving or the boyfriend's leaving. Oh, the Bafanas life, B-A-F-A-N-A-S, life, all three words are dying. Oh my God, and I didn't even watch. just watching them without audio. That's funny. Anyway, y'all let them know if you know who they are that I shouted them out, because I thought they were, just let them know I thought they were funny enough without audio that I wanted to share that. But anyway, it makes me sad that, you know, they're losing relationships because of this. It is hard. It's hard to watch. Oh, see, there goes fog today. That I promised her that you know, if I continue to lose weight and I gain a little strength and I still have a hard time traveling, that we would change our plans, because she wants to come back to Texas to visit our son, our daughter, and our grandbabies, and our daughter-in-law. So then I told her next year, traveling up there to check out the area we want to move to will be a good indication of my ability to travel once we get up there. I personally think that my health will improve even more once I get up there, because of the clean air, the things that you can do. I don't know, it just seems like very stress relieving, you know, and a lot of stress here, basically just everyday life, you know, stress. And so we'll see. But as far as relationships from these other people, it breaks my heart, y'all. Any of my YouTubers, if you care to share, have you had relationship issues because of your diagnosis? Do you have support from your spouse or significant other? I hope so. If not, encourage them to watch the Strictly Fibro chat video. Maybe they'll kind of understand. At least I would hope so. Anyway, 32-minute mukbang with just udon noodles. iEats, that was very good, and had I made it like I was supposed to, I know, of course, I say I would have liked it better, but look, it's gone. So it was really good, and yes, I would buy this again. I would. See, I'm trying to drink the rest of the juice. I would buy it again. So apparently she said you can get them at Walmart. I happened to grab it when I got the fire noodles. Remember, I had to get the wagon and I just went for the fire noodles. This was part of my haul. So are these. And then the chopsticks that you see, we use a lot of, you buy the big packs of the ones you get at the restaurant when you pull them apart, the disposable ones. We find that easier, just throw them away, because of the dishwasher, they'll get stuck, and washing them by hand. But we hadn't had really nice fancy ones in a while, so I went ahead and bought that package. But they're real slippery. I wasn't trying to get out of, you know what I'm saying, when I said they were slippery on the hand. They're coated. I guess that's protective wood, but they're real slippery. Real slippery. But these, they're also treated, I don't know if it's teak wood or what, but they're really very cool. They don't even have the ridges, and those other ones had the ridges. That's just the wood. I don't think that's, yeah, that's the... And then here's the spoon close-up. It looks like those big old wooden salad spoons, you know what I mean? You know, with the big fork, but it's miniature size, and I love it. I kept looking every time, and I don't know, I get on the thing about something. So anyway, I'll stop here. 33 minutes is probably going to take all flipping day. You'll probably see it at midnight, because right now it's 2:13 p.m. and as soon as I stop this, I'm going to review and then upload it. Make sure I'm not giving away any state secrets, any federal secrets. So anyway, God bless each and every one of you. Positive vibes out there, out to y'all. I hope this video finds you well, and I hope you enjoy it. Y'all have a very great day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.